It was not fun.
What airport, Mike? What
Orlando.
airport?
Well, because
Right.
the cruise line drops you off because you have to be off the ship like at 8. And so then
Yeah.
they dropped you off at 9. Well, my flight wasn't until 3:40. So I sat there like I was in that movie, The Terminal. I was in the airport ever. I just
Oh
looked
my
out.
goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah, wow.
I just sat there and looked at the Christmas tree and went in all the stores. Ate
What
some
are
more
you
chicken.
from? Wow.
Can I just go home?
That's
There were no
something.
flights to go home. Yeah, it was I just wanted to go home. But I met some listeners
Oh
and talked to
no.
listeners, so that was fun. Okay, hang on.
Okay.
I'm just glad to be
Let's
home.
rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll. So let's get let's put out a tweet. Okay, got the tweet. Okay, tweet. Close that. All right, here we go. So this is 2611. This is our pre-show for Christmas. Monday. Christmas Eve is Tuesday. We're gonna have 5 shows next week. Holy smoly.
Whoa.
I know,
Merry Christmas.
I know for real. Because we got Monday the show, Tuesday Christmas Eve show, Wednesday listener questions, Thursday will be the replay for Sunday, Friday we'll have a regular show. Yeah, this will be the show. The week that everybody's busy and nobody listens, we'll have 5 shows. Stupid. That's us.
Yeah, but other than that, you're not doing anything.
I should do that any other week of the year except this week. We're gonna have 5 shows. That's us.
Oh, great.
my God.
Wow.
Yes. Okay. Here we go. 2611. Welcome to episode 2611 of the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Rallman from BeOurGuestPodcast.com and one of the senior agents over at the Magic for Less Travel. Happy Monday to you and Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. It's coming up here very, very soon. It is that week. If you have not finished your shopping, well, I don't know what to tell you. You're almost getting into that time where you're going to be one of those people who is standing at Walgreens with all the other panicked folks looking and justifying to yourself, yes, that Pez dispenser would be the perfect gift for grandma this year. And, hey, not that I've been there, maybe, but let's see what happens. But get out there today, enjoy it, but enjoy the rest of the season that's happening here. And we're going to get you here, there, and everywhere with a great trip report with a friend of the show who's been with us forever and a day. I mean, we're kind of one of the old timer shows at this point. I hate to say it. I mean, I'm still 22, but lying there. But actually, I shouldn't do that right before Christmas. I'm going to put on the naughty list. I was on the nice list all year till just then. But anyway, we're going to have a great trip report with our good friend Kevin out in Ohio. And he's joining us. Kevin, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. What's going on, buddy?
Merry Christmas, Mike. Happy holidays. And thank you, everybody. And before we get started, what do you have against Pez dispensers?
I love Pez dispensers because again, you're blowing up my spot here because that kind of shows my age again, because everybody that's like under 30 is like, what's a Pez dispenser? I kind of did it to myself. They're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. But, in my childhood, that was what we always got around, Easter or whatever. And I had the Charlie Brown, the Evel Knievel. Again, nobody knows who Evel Knievel is, or probably Charlie Brown either. So I should have shut up.
I know they are, but I don't think it's a bad thing to get one for Christmas. That's all I'm saying.
They're great stocking stuffers. If you haven't gotten one, folks, go out and get them. They're stocking stuffers. And you know what? Right. When I was a kid, I mean, those things, you eventually, like you would load the Pez into the Pez dispenser, right? And you'd eat one at a time out the Pez's dispenser's head, right? Eventually, you just decided just to chuck the whole pack. Didn't even put it in the Pez dispenser. Just eat the whole candy. Just forget it. Short. Just right down.
Yeah. If that isn't a Merry Christmas, I don't know what is.
Exactly. That and my grandma's Christmas cookies, which I miss.
Exactly. That's all you need.
That's what Christmas is, just sugar, basically. And now I think I'm going to have to pause the podcast and go get Christmas cookies. But anyway, so that'll be as soon as the show ends. We're going to go bathe ourselves in Christmas cookies and go across the street to Walgreens and see if they have Pez dispensers. I don't even know if they make them.
Nothing wrong with that.
We'll figure it out. All right, let's do it. All right. So, Kevin, we're going to talk about your trip. So when did you, because you got a hold of me a while back, when did you go down that we're going to talk about today?
Okay, well, again, thank you very much for this opportunity. We went the first week of May. We arrived May 4th, I believe, May 3rd or 4th, and we left about a week, 8 days later. Yeah, it's kind of hard to remember because, I don't know about you, but sometimes I don't remember last week.
I don't remember what I had for breakfast today. Well, I do because it's
Right, so to answer why the last minute, like, oh my god, okay, yeah, so we arrived on May 4th, and we left the following Monday, not that Monday, but the Monday after, yeah, so.
I find your lack of faith
I was, because you got there on May 4th. I was trying to find impressive. I couldn't find it on the board. So I had to go with the other Darth Vader that I could find on the board for you because May the 4th, right? I mean, you went down Star Wars Day. And one of the things we'll talk about in a minute, you made a lightsaber over at Savi's, which I want to talk about in a second. But one thing I want to ask you, because you have a unique perspective on this, is that you see Walt Disney World you're in a wheelchair. So could you talk about that? Because I mean, you have a unique perspective on that. Is there anything, and you have a van and you have you have a whole, we've talked about that briefly, like years ago. I remember we talked about, you clean, sometimes you go like get your van washed while you're down there and stuff like that. Anything you'd like to share with the listeners about that different perspective about getting around Walt Disney World with your different mobility concerns?
First of all, Disney World is absolutely awesome with accommodations. I mean, if you ever find somebody who complains about accommodations in Disney World, they don't know what they're talking about because they are absolutely awesome. So we drive down from Ohio to Florida. We take 2 days to get down there. We usually stay the first night in about South Carolina, and then get up the next morning and drive down, the rest of the way down there. Yeah.
Got to watch out for Mike Bankhead. He lives in South Carolina.
I don't know who that is, but he's so dangerous.
He's a good guy. No, I'm just playing. He's a great. He's in charge of our running team. He's the best. He is an angel on earth. I mean, if there ever was a nicer guy, I've never met him on the face of the earth. I'm just playing with you.
Nice.
But there are people in South Carolina you got to watch out for. I'm just telling you. Just get.
It's
yeah, watch it. I'm just playing. But they do have a place, I think, in South Carolina called what's the tourist thing? It's I've never been there, but it's like a big tourist trap. It's on the highway. It's it's like Buc-ee's here in the South, but oh man, what's it? It's slipping my name. Somebody in the chat needs to help me out here.
Everybody
talks about it. Like you got to go there. It's kind of sketch. You guys, because you go in a van, you go on this road trip. It's on the East Coast. I think it's in South Carolina. There's somewhere. It's like in Georgia or somewhere. But oh man, we've talked about it on the show before, and I'm always jealous because I can't go there. I think it's got a big sombrero on the sign. Anyway,
what? At 2:00 in the morning time, you gotta wake up and remember.
I'm gonna scare the living stuff out of my wife because I'm gonna scream it, and she's like, "What are you talking about?" Because Kevin and I were talking on the show 6 hours ago, and I couldn't remember the name of this place.
Well,
there it is. It's south of the border. Michael Dolan to the rescue. It is south of the border.
South of Florida.
Yes.
I never heard of it. Okay.
Apparently you don't want to go in there, but you do. That's the kind of place I would love, but love to hate, I guess. Anyway, so
Yeah,
again, I had fajitas, and so I'm fired up. I had fajitas tonight for dinner, so I'm all excited, and I'm getting to talk to one of my friends for forever. So you go down, it takes a couple days to get there. You stayed one night, I think, at one of the All-Stars, but then you kind of made your home for the rest of the stay over at Riverside. We'll talk about that. But how'd you find the All-Stars for that first night?
Well, it's a funny story, if you don't mind me telling you.
That's why we're here. And if you don't tell stories, it's going to be a short show.
I know. And you know, I'm a huge fan of Bob Jackson. Yeah. So about a couple weeks before we left, we found out, well, I'm saying, we knew that Bob was leaving for vacation the week that we were supposed to be there. See, originally we were scheduled, like we always do, to leave on a Saturday and get there on Sunday. But because we wanted to see Bob just for one night, so my mother thought, why don't we leave on Friday, stay under a night in a value resort, see Bob, and then the next day go to Riverside. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we thought we were. We were debating between art of animation and all-star sports. And so, but we ultimately decided to go to all-star sports. You know what I mean?
That's a good call. I like sports. I mean, it's my jam. You can't go wrong with either one. Now, did you tell Bob that because you guys are friends? I'm friends with Bob too. I haven't seen. It's been too long since I've seen him. I know I need to catch up with him. I haven't stayed at Riverside in too long. That's my fault. But you let him go? He goes, and by the way, when Bob goes on vacation, he doesn't just like go to Atlanta. Like he goes to like Nepal. I mean, he climbs and goes to the other side of the world. He's wild. I mean, he goes.
It's not a vacation. It's an adventure.
We need to get him a shirt that says that. You just nailed it. That's totally, I mean, and he's not like a scrawny little piano playing dude. He's like buff and like wrestling crocodiles or something when he's on vacation. You guys call him on Facebook. For real. He's like he's an adventurer. It's unbelievable. But I love Bob. I'm with you. Bob he's a great man. By the way, he always performs over at Give Kids the World. It's the holiday season. If you want to do something good for somebody, donate some money to Give Kids the World this holiday season.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
And March 7th, we're doing a big fundraiser at Give Kids the World. So hang tight on that. We're going to have the auction and all that coming up. Details after the first of the year. So just hang on for that. Yeah. Wait, 6-hour live show coming your way. We're all going to be there. Okay. So your stay at Riverside. At All-Star Sports, I mean, it's a value hotel, not a whole lot going on. Did you enjoy it over there?
Oh, I love you, but you're wrong, because when we get there, we're hanging out in our room, and we leave our room, and it national cheerleading competition.
Welcome to my world, Kevin. Welcome to my world.
Yeah. So, as you probably know, imagine about 100 to 200 cheerleaders practicing on the field. Music is blaring, and it was. I enjoy it. It was Disney World, but a part of me and thinking, can we get the Riverside, please?
Right here. That was the line of the year on our podcast right there. We took all the way to get to December 23rd. But right there, I'm gonna have to cut that and add that and play that for my wife, my daughter, because you just dog on the cheerleaders, and I love it because I love cheerleaders. I'm a cheer dad. I'm at
Oh,
every
yeah.
cheer. You got to
Right,
hit
right.
all of our cheer parents. You got to hit 0. All of our cheerleaders, no deductions. Hold your breath.
No.
But I know how it is,
Nobody-
dude. You get like 500 cheerleaders in one place. It's intimidating, man. It's crazy. They take
Yeah,
over.
oh my God.
Oh
It
man.
was an experience. And this is the first, I think this is the first time we ever stayed at a value resort. It's amazing, because I don't want to be like a resort snob or anything, but it's just amazing the different crowd you see at Riverside, and I've also stayed at Old Key West. So it's amazing to see the different crowd between the value, the moderate, and the deluxe resorts.
I mean, they let me stay at All Star Sports. So that tells you something. I mean,
Well,
they give me the stink eye when I check in at Coronado. They're like, "You sure you're supposed to be here?" I'm like, "Well, I know."
but you also eat pet dispensers.
I know.
So,
Well, when I check into Coronado Springs, I say, "I know Pam Forrester," and so they let me stay for just like 3 nights, and then I'm good.
wow,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Is
you
that
got
like is that like the password?
yeah, it
I
is.
know
So
Pam Forrester. Yeah,
Till they
yeah,
do research, they do enough research, and sir, you got to leave. And then I'm like, okay,
yeah,
back to talking.
exactly.
Anyway, okay, so let's talk about what about your time in the parks? Did you guys do anything? Like, what were some highlights there while you guys were down in May? Cheerleaders.
Yeah, well, first of all, the highlight, I don't know if you want to get into it now, but the highlight of the whole vacation was when went to the Hollywood studios and we made the lightsaber.
Well,
That
let's talk
was like,
about it because I that's one thing I've never done. I'm super jealous of everybody who has. Now I'm super jealous of Kevin because
yeah.
you have a real lightsaber. I don't. So go ahead, rub it in, and you got a lightsaber. I don't. So you're a Jedi.
Well, no. I don't. Okay, but we went with it was me, my parents, and my brother and his family.
Okay.
And my brother is a huge Star Wars fan, so he is the one with the lightsaber, not me.
Well,
So
okay. We're
don't
even.
be
Now. Okay,
hating
so neither
on
one
me.
of us. We're both dudes that don't have lightsabers, and we both
Right.
need one. Maybe Santa will put one under the tree in 48 hours. I doubt it. They didn't have to here.
Maybe. Yeah.
So what was the experience?
It
I haven't been in there. What's it like in there? I still haven't been in there.
is amazing. I don't know if you've ever seen video, but they have a gentleman and he's in costume. He kind of looks like a like a friar tuck kind of person. And of the lightsaber. I don't remember the whole story, but he's in character and it's really cool. It's a really cool experience. I recommend it to anybody who's a Star Wars fan.
Yeah. Someday when I win the lottery, I'll do it. I want to, but I just think if I roll home, because I mean, I'm lucky enough. A lot of times I go down by myself without the family to run races and stuff. But if I
Right.
roll home with a $400 lightsaber, I'm liable to get whopped by my wife. She'll be like, "Did you really need to spend $400 on lights?" I'll be, "Yes."
Yeah, well,
Oh,
and she'll know
on
you.
that
She'll
purchase.
know you with the lightsaber.
She will. I know. I'll get you. Remember how?
Yeah.
Was it Kylo Ren ran one right through Han Solo? That'll be me, and I'll just
Yeah, it
there'll be
will be crazy. It will be,
good.
it'll be my fault. It was Kevin's idea. It was,
I've been considering this ever since 2019, and so far I've held out. So maybe
yeah.
they'll run a blue again. Here we go. You want to talk about old timers? A blue light special like back at Kmart, 50% off for the next
Oh
hour.
my God.
Let's go. Doubt that's going to happen either. So okay, besides Savi's, like what are some of your during this trip? Anything else that you did that was exciting in the theme parks? Like what do you enjoy typically getting to do down there? That's kind of like my thing is Space Mountain, but I just did that when I was down last week. Oh my God. I think I'm done with Space Mountain. I can't, it's too rough. I mean, I'm changing what I can ride anymore. Things are just, they're crazy. But what about you? What are your things? What do you like to do?
Yeah, for me, I don't want to get on my soapbox because it's leaving, but for me, it's gotta be Muppet Vision.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen.
I don't want to go into that, but oh my God. Why?
I know. Well, I agree because they're accessible to everybody right now. I know that they're saying they're going to move them to Rock and Roller Coaster, but I mean, obviously, that would be hard for you to be able to see them on Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah, I can't go on it. I can't go on the Rock and Roller Coaster or any roller coaster for that matter.
Yeah.
No, yeah, so
And kids,
that's my thing.
yeah, and I mean,
Muppet.
anybody that's got a height requirement that's pretty severe, I think it's like 48 inches. So anybody that's
Yeah.
shorter than that cannot see them. And I'll tell you what, I mean, I'm about to tap out on that ride too myself. It's intense, it's rough. Unless they smooth that sucker out because I get migraine headaches. It's one of those things like is it fun enough to have a headache for the next 2 days? I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
come on, Disney World. It Disney World.
I know I sound like it. Yeah, the more I go though, and I've been going now for 25 years or so, the more I just enjoy the ambiance, the atmosphere, and going and getting a Mickey bar, an ice cream
Yeah.
sandwich, and also going on things like Carousel of Progress, People Mover,
Yeah.
the Tiki Room, and I sound like my grandparents. It's so sad because I'm sitting there eating Pez, like with my Pez dispenser.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, come on, hey. Free a Pez dispenser.
Yeah, I gotta go to the Main Street Emporium, buy a Pez dispenser that looks like Mickey Mouse, and just sit there and count the people going down Main Street.
Exactly.
That's a good day there, Mike. What have you become? You won't ride roller coasters? Maybe Jungle Cruise, a thrill ride now? I don't know. What am I doing?
No, the biggest thrill for you is the one part of the ride of Pirates of the Caribbean.
The hill, the little bitty hill. Yeah, the 3-foot hill. I'm scared. I'm gonna hold the bar. No, it's the greenhouse and living with the land. It's like,
I don't
what
feel
are we doing here? So do you guys go over to Epcot at all? Do you enjoy what do you when you go to Epcot? What do you enjoy there?
Well, again, that's another story. For me, and this is a new school attraction, but my favorite attraction now is Ratatouille. I love Ratatouille. The ride there. But a little story. When we went to Epcot, Ratatouille was down. So as we were leaving after the fireworks, my father said to a cast member, I don't mean to complain, but we came here earlier and really truly was down. So what they did is they took us in a room and basically said, how can we make up to you? What they did is the, um, they accommodated us so that we could come back and to Epcot basically for free. And we got to see Luminous in a VIP location. Yeah,
It's a good
that
deal.
was awesome. So, to make a long story short, that was a great moment. But my favorite thing to do at Epcot right now is Ratatouille.
Gratitude. Yeah. So I like the attraction, but in perfect Mike form, haven't seen the movie, but I have not
You
seen.
know what? Me neither.
Oh,
You're not,
look, I love
you're
it.
not alone.
You.
You're not alone. I haven't seen the movie. Okay. So no, I thought you were gonna say I like it, but I miss the old Norway ride. I was
Dude,
just oh my god.
no, but they're not in the same place. No, I prefer Maelstrom to the Frozen ride. I do prefer that. I mean,
Oh
come on,
come on,
Vi-
Mike. Good
our,
lord.
Kevin, our high school football team's the Vikings. Look, I mean, look at my sweatshirt. I got a Viking right here on my breast. On my sweatshirt, the
Well,
Vikings. I need the Maelstrom. I mean, it's like our
well,
football team coming down the field. We're the Maelstrom. We're like a storm. I didn't know
well,
at the time.
the Cleveland State mascot is a Viking, but I don't miss Maelstrom. So there's no excuse. So come back to me with another excuse. Well, yeah,
You kill
thank
me.
you and good night.
You kill me. You kill me. Oh my gosh. No, yeah, but no, because you got to okay, Mouse, we're gonna have to debate this now. Maelstrom, you got to come out the back, you got to come outside there a little bit. They closed that hole up. I hate that. I wanted to pop out that little hole. You don't do that anymore.
You know what? I can't complain because I never wrote it. And if I did, I don't remember
Yeah.
it. So you can have that argument. I'll let you win that one.
That was fun. And there was a
You're
polar bear.
welcome.
I like polar bears. There was a polar bear in it. So by
I
the way,
don't like polar
I
bears.
gotta tell you this, guy.
What's wrong?
Just because this will be on the podcast. You are great for ratings. Like I told you before we start recording, we record these live. I said, but nobody ever watches the Wednesday night shows just because people are. Dude, we're killing it on the ratings tonight. So just for the record, we're doing. It's the holiday season. Everybody's baking cookies and watching the BR podcast live, and we're bringing back old friends like Jay Griffith down sitting behind the Magic Kingdom with his family, or who knows? Maybe he's flying around the world because he's a world class pilot.
People are just bored. That's all it is. Well,
Don't say that, Kevin.
you
Come on, don't say people are bored. We're gonna pretend like they
yeah.
wanted to watch us. We're
God,
like waterboarding them, like with a podcast here or something. Come on, now. Let's hope.
the sun said the sun said at 5 o'clock where I am. When people don't have anything to do but to sit here and watch podcasts. Come on.
Kevin, you are killing me. Oh my gosh, you are brutally honest and so true.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you about dining. Do you have any favorite snacks or favorite restaurants or any place that you'd like to go when you're down at Walt Disney World?
Yeah, I do, but unfortunately, we didn't go to any of the trip. um, no, I like a place where you have never been, and I can't believe you haven't. I love the brown doobies.
Yeah.
But honestly, this was a trip for my niece and nephew, basically. So it was very kid oriented. The food, um, the only place I remember that we ate was Pinocchio's grotto over at Magic Kingdom, because we wanted to eat just a quick service meal, and that was pretty good. We also ate at Chef Mickey, which I like, but like you, I may be the back of my day kind of person, but I'm a Chef Mickey. They used they used to have a breakfast pizza,
Yep.
and I loved it. And they don't have it anymore. And
Oh,
I'm thinking, what they're charging?
yeah.
Why not have breakfast pizza anymore? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I didn't know they didn't have the breakfast pizza anymore because I haven't been there since the last time when I went there and they gave me the bill. It almost stopped my heart. And so,
Oh, I know.
oh
Uh,
man, that place is expensive. Yeah.
yeah, that's why we don't go there that
That's why I
often.
don't go. I was like, we need
Um,
to look at someplace that and Crystal Palace. They're both great meals, but I do them sparingly, right? I do them every couple of years.
yeah,
But
yeah,
fun.
yeah, I like Crystal Palace, but we can't eat there every time. For scheduling reasons. We also, I don't know, I like to eat at Cape May Cafe. Their breakfast is awesome. It's honestly like a upscale version of Chef Mickey, and it's not as expensive. So I like eating there, and we eat there, and that was a good meal. It always is a good meal there.
I agree. Yeah, we went there actually. The only time actually I've had breakfast there was during COVID, and
Oh my.
it was a great deal and super great breakfast. We had it was actually one of the best meals I've ever had at Walt Disney World at breakfast. They brought everything out and it wasn't real expensive because it wasn't the full experience. Um,
Yeah.
I need to make a point to get back there, maybe during marathon weekend because I'll be down here in a couple of weeks. It's weird because
Yeah.
my problem is Scott's not going down for marathon weekend, at least yet. He's not running the races, but he can still go down. And Scott
So
will make
what?
the ADRs. I have no
Go
idea.
on him. Go on him. Come on, Mike. Go
I know.
on him.
I know. I am going without him because the bum's not going. He needs to get down there. But no, I get it. He doesn't have to go every trip I go on. But we always go together, and I'll be like a I don't know what I'm doing if I'm going by myself. It's gonna be eating counters.
Well, you probably have a better experience by yourself.
No, dude, we have fun together. That's we're like
Yeah.
brothers. We're like yeah,
Well,
we're crazy. But
no,
I'll be
if
saying
you don't mind me, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no. Go ahead. No, what are you gonna say? Were you gonna ask something? Go ahead.
No, I would just say, if you don't mind me asking, was when you were in there during COVID, it wasn't a buffet meal,
Nope.
right? Or was it?
Nope. They brought everything to your table, and so
Oh,
that's why it was kind of a reduced cost.
yeah.
But they brought all the good stuff. It's kind of that family style. They brought it in like platters. So they brought us
Oh,
a ton of sausage. They brought a ton of bacon. They brought a ton of eggs. They brought, a variety of croissants and rolls and stuff. And I mean, okay, so it was Scott and I at the same table. So you could imagine like what that looked like with,
oh.
sausage flying, the bacon flying, the croissants were
They probably won't let you come back.
exactly. There's a picture of us
Yeah,
on the wall. And
exactly. I think I saw a picture of you on the wall.
yeah,
I'm like,
is
wait,
that
is
big
that
line
right?
for our face? Yeah, 100%. Like if this guy comes back, it's $200. Yeah, please don't.
Is that like? Wait a minute.
There's places like that about me all around Walt Disney World, and I'm just having fun, and I'm
Yeah.
hungry. I mean, I
Good
can't.
Lord,
I eat a lot. I run a lot of miles, and I eat a lot of food. It's just how it is. Okay, so
Well,
we're after in about 10 minutes. Now, you do. So you mentioned Bob. Okay, so for folks that don't know, we're talking about Bob. I don't think we've actually said like what we're talking about. If you're kind of coming in, you're new to this. We're talking about Yeehaw Bob.
yeah.
And he performs over at Port Orleans Riverside Wednesday to Saturday nights at the River Roost, which is the kind of lounge there right off the main lobby. He plays the piano and does sing-alongs, and not to be missed. I mean, he brings Port Orleans Riverside to life in the evenings. You want to get there. His show starts around 8:30 ish, but you want to get there early to get a table on those nights, probably around 7:30 or so. Get a good sleep. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. What do you have to say about Bob, though? Because you guys have a great relationship. What would you tell people about Bob?
You'll never meet a nicer man ever.
I agree.
He is awesome. And I don't know if you know this, but he's originally from Ohio. So we have that connection as well. But, you'll never be a nicer guy ever. And the stories I can tell you are just incredible. He's an awesome man, and if you're there, make a point to see him, because you will not be disappointed. And to 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 give you an idea how nice of a man he is, how wonderful he is, we arranged a trip and left a day early from our home just to see him. That's the impact he made on our lives. We wanted to see him before he left for wherever he was going. But you know what I'm saying? Get to we rearranged our schedule. Just to see him. So that should tell you what kind of a person he is and what he means to us.
And I'll tell you, the thing about Walt Disney World is there's a lot to do. And I know a lot of times you're thinking, well, I want to see the fireworks. I want to see Happily Ever After. I want to see Luminous. I want to see, go to Disney Springs for the evening and stuff like that. But so there is always that sacrifice. Like, how am I going to be able to see Bob? It's only like it's a Saturday night, but I want to do this. And sometimes you think, well, do I want to get over there and to see a guy playing a piano? I'm telling you, it doesn't sound like much, but when you go to that show, you're going to leave smiling. You're going to leave with songs in your heart. You're going to leave with memories, because Bob, the thing is, besides the fact that he's just a great guy, is that the level of entertainer and musician that he is, nobody talks about this. He is an amazing musician, because he can play more than just the piano. People probably don't know this, but he plays other instruments. But he can remember a name. He'll go around the room before the show starts, meet and greet people, and he'll remember people in the back corner that he talked to 3 hours prior and bring them
where they're
from. Exactly. A little girl, 3 hours ago that he met, and like, hey, Eddie from Waterloo, Iowa. Let's get up here. And you got the nest and the tree and the
we're all from there.
It is. I mean, it is just. It's amazing. And then, and that, to me, kind of wrapping this up, is that those are the things that are unexpected, because you don't see that in a Walt Disney World commercial. You see people riding Dumbo, you see people riding the Skyliner, the monorail, walking down Main Street USA and so forth. And that's all great. But to me, I think the memories I make that I come home with and I talk about are the interactions with folks, the cast members like Bob Jackson, Yeehaw Bob, is that, You know, the night I spent at Riverside in the Roost, you know, and singing with my friends. It's with friends. You know, we're doing lines.
It's a hidden gem. It's a hidden gem. It really is a hidden gem. And if you if you want a guaranteed good time, go see him.
And look at that. Susan, one of your fans right here in the chat, Kevin. I just called out Waterloo. That's where Susan's from. I mean, it's like divine intervention on the show here. I had no clue. I mean, I was just picking a name out of the air. I mean,
oh my
random name I could come up with. I don't know where I got Waterloo. Field of Dreams earlier online. I think who knows? Yeah. So
great movie, by the way. Great movie.
Oh my God! I'll cry. Stop! I'll cry. Want to have a catch?
Oh
my God!
You cannot cry at the end. You can't. Even if you're a guy, you cry at the end.
But my daughters make fun of me. It's not fair. Like why happily ever after Walt Disney World? I cry every time, and my daughters are crying.
I cry at the end. I cry at the end of that movie. I'm not even sorry.
I don't either. Oh, it's because like my daughter doesn't have a heart. That's why I tell her, I'm like, if you don't cry, you don't have a heart. So
exactly, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I say. What's wrong with you? You should be crying. I have a heart. That's all it tells me. Anyway.
Yeah. So great movie. Anyway.
We got to wrap because the big man's making his run tomorrow. So we got to get out of here. But I got to thank you because this show has been so many laughs. We got to do this again. I love what you call on Sunday nights. And I just want to wish you a very Merry Christmas out in Ohio. And I just got to say, I'm so glad that we've been friends over the past decade and a half. And
me too.
I'll continue to do so. And thanks for taking the time to come on the show. And again, just Merry Christmas to you. And again, thank you for the friendship for so long.
You too. Thank you very much for your time. And thank you to all the people watching us. You were bored, so thank you for watching us.
I love it. You're not bored, everybody. You're loving us. But I love Kevin's attitude. Maybe you were bored, but thanks for being with us either way. All right. And don't forget our show, even if you were bored, is brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. We'd love to help you plan your next Disney vacation, whether it's to Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, even Adventures by Disney. Check out all the details today over at themagicforless.com. No cost to you. So it's a win-win situation. You support the show. Also, please use our Amazon affiliate link when you shop online. That's beourguestpodcast.com/Amazon. Just click through the link, do your shopping, and it supports the show. So thank you for that. And you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/beourguestpodcast. It's $5 a month. And when you do that, you get a bonus show every week. It's called Mike in the Midwest. So come on over and support the show. We'd love to have your support. It's again, beourguestpodcast.com/Amazon. We'll have a live show this Sunday night at 7:00 Eastern, 6:00 Central. We'll open up the phone lines and take your calls. Scotty G will join me, so give us a call. We'll be on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. So pick your location and give us a call. I'm on the social media at BeOurGuestMike, Instagram, Twitch. Nope, I'm not on Twitch. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Threads with that. And don't forget, I forgot to talk about this last couple shows. Come over to the Be Our Guest Podcast Clubhouse if you haven't already. It's where we hang out and talk Disney all day, every day. Kevin's there. I'm there. Everybody's there. And if you're not there, I know where you been. So come on over. It's free. It's beourguestpodcast.com/clubhouse. All right, time to get out of here and wish you a Merry Christmas. Now we got a special show coming your way late tonight. It's going to be out there for Christmas Eve. It's our annual tradition. It's Christmas Eve in the Be Our Guest Podcast studios. So bonus show coming your way in 24 hours. And it was a show because we didn't record that one. Nobody got to see that one. We didn't do that one live on the stream. We recorded that one off air. So it's hitting your feed in about 24 hours. Hope you enjoy that one and hope you're together with loved ones this holiday season. So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays to everybody. So for Kevin out in Ohio, I'm Mike here in Missouri. You guys have a great one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you real soon. Kevin, you rock. You are too much, man. We're telling everybody they're bored.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you post this on the 23rd, or how does that work?
It'll go out Sunday night at 8:00 Central. So 9
Okay,
o'clock. Yep.
I was wondering why you were saying the 23rd. Okay.
Yeah, because no, wait, do I get the dates right? Hang on. I have the dates.
I hope so, because if not, that makes you look bad.
No, yeah, it'll be out on the 23rd because it's the Monday show. Yeah, it is. So it'll go out Sunday night at 9:00 Eastern. Because remember, I used to do that because our show's so dang old that you used to have to sync your iPod to your iTunes. Remember with the cable?
Yeah.
Way back in the day. So I did it the night before so that it would download to iTunes, and then when you got up in the morning, it was already on your computer.
Oh, that's
So when you
right.
got in the shower, so that's what I did with mine in the morning. So when I got up in the morning to get ready for school, all my podcasts were downloaded the night before, and I could plug in my iPod. And while I was in the shower, it would sync up all my iTunes, all my podcasts in my iPod, and then I could drive to school and get all my new shows. That's why
Is it wrong that I still have an iPod?
Dude, I have like 3 iPods. That's how this all started. That's what my wife got me for a gift. She got me the classic iPod, and then she got me the iPod Nano, I think it was.
Okay, I don't have that. Of course, you also have a pen dispenser, so
I don't have one. I need to find one now. Actually, I could care less about the dispenser right now. I'm craving Pez.
You're welcome.
I think I have one somewhere. Right? It's you know what? Now that you say that, I do have one somewhere. I'm gonna ask my daughter. I bet she has one somewhere.
Mallory. Yeah, and she'll say, Dad, what's a pen dispenser?
She got one like in a stocking or for Easter or something. I remember it. And if not, I am seriously gonna go because we have a Walgreens right across the street. If not, I'm going. You see one on Instagram, you'll know why.
Look at you. I got you craving pen dispensers.
Dude, it's the ultimate stocking stuffer. It's gonna be this year.
Especially now, yeah.
I need a dispenser to dispense some Pez right about now.
Yes.
Exactly. All right, Kevin, I'm going to edit this and get it up. So you have a Merry Christmas, buddy, and I'll talk to you soon.
You too. Thank you so much, Frank.
I'll
talk to you Sunday.
Okay, talk to you Sunday. All right, see you, buddy.
Bye.
Bye-bye.